Hey there, folks. It's me, your favorite Appalachian State alumni slash country singer, Luke Combs. As I'm sure you've all heard by now, because of the whole coronavirus thing, I'm unfortunately having to postpone my first stadium tour here at Kid Brewer until 2021. It's real sad. It's something I didn't want to have to do, but the health of the people is going to be a lot more important than some Jiffy Lube looking dude like me's first stadium show. But in the meantime, to tide us over, I've got a song that's real important to Appalachian State, and I look forward to performing it for y'all. All right, one, two, one, two, three.
Good evening, and welcome to Up Late App State. I'm Sam Spear,
And I'm Joe Basie.
and we are proud to bring you the first ever remote episode of Up Late App State. But rest assured, not much has changed. There still won't be any laughter after each headline.
Yes, this whole pesky global pandemic snafu has us all stuck at home, starting to miss the things that we all took for granted, like going to the park, hanging out downtown.
Showering.
What?
Yeah, man, can't do anything. Can't shower, can't go to the movies. It sucks.
All right, I guess. Anyway, here at Up Late, we won't let that stop us. We are still devoted to...
Can't drink water.
Excuse me?
Bro, I can't do anything in this quarantine.
Who says you can't shower or drink water?
My uncle.
And where did your uncle get his info?
White House press conferences.
Okay, well, I see your suit jacket didn't make it into quarantine.
I was on my way in from the house, and I dropped it outside of the house.
Like in your yard.
Yeah, man, air's toxic, so that jacket is dead to me.
You can't just go get it. All right, well, let's just jump into the headlines. LaMelo Ball, the youngest of the Ball family, purchased the Australian NBL team that he had been playing on before his season was cut short by a foot injury. No financial reports has been released as of yet, but if I had to take a stab at the price of an Australian basketball team struggling during a worldwide pandemic, I'd say roughly 20 American dollars.
Hopefully, LaMelo can keep the team from financially going down under. While the country is quarantined, the Democratic primary is still underway. Candidates are finding their own safe way of campaigning. Bernie Sanders has hosted a number of Instagram live streams to talk policy, while Joe Biden has taken to Twitch, where he plays NBA 2K16 under the pseudonym Pass the Rock Barack.
Speaking of the NBA, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya Mayweather, has been arrested for a physical altercation involving the mother of NBA Youngboy's children. Youngboy's management claimed that this may mark the end of his career, given that 1/4 of his entire fan base is now incarcerated.
Everyone was under the impression that 2020 could not get any weirder, and then Tiger King came along. The new Netflix documentary focuses on Joe Exotic, who can only be described as Craigslist with legs and over 200 tigers. All I know is he's just another Joe who you probably shouldn't get involved with.
During this bleak and tragic time, we can still rely on Florida to lower the bar even further. Governor Ron DeSantis' stay-at-home order still allowed the gathering of religious groups, prompting everyone's crazy aunt to help spread the virus even further. I just think it's kind of funny how, on the day of rest, these people won't.
Media personality Dr. Drew has recently made a series of statements downplaying the severity of coronavirus, saying the media is overstating the severity. We here at Up Late feel it is important to make it clear that these statements are misleading.
Please keep in mind that Dr. Drew has no more credentials in an epidemic than your primary care physician. Take his advice of not worrying about coronavirus as seriously as when your doctor says no more late-night snacking. Enjoy your midnight Pringles and stay inside.
When it comes to information concerning the COVID-19 epidemic, please stick to trusted sources such as the daily press briefings from the White House. but only when the disappointed Italian guy is talking.
PETA has published a vegan guide for the hit game Animal Crossing New Horizons that encourages people to consume exclusively virtual animal-friendly goods to preserve the virtual well-being of your virtual animals. PETA wrapped up the journal by reminding people these virtual animals are virtual people that you share the virtual world with, not things to be virtually exploited. Except the sea bass. Even PETA's sick of them.
Because of this, I will be holding a Zoom protest over the years of abuse enacted on the characters from Angry Birds. For more information, find our Facebook page, A Fouled Fowl Feeling Foul.
The CDC now encourages all people to wear cloth masks in public. So while hundreds of thousands of Americans scramble to find their own face masks, that one guy from your freshman seminar who was super into streetwear can finally go outside without feeling like a tool.
Some fear a resurgence of face masks and face coverings might lead to an increased rate of damsels tied to railroad tracks. Some television writers have used their newfound free time to write out what their characters from shows like 30 Rock, Parks and Recreation, You, and Law of Order would be doing during a quarantine.
Even Elmo made the list. I am happy to report that Elmo is sending us all virtual hugs, but meanwhile, Tickle Me Elmo continues to emphasize the importance of social distancing.
The letter of today is W. W as in work from home. W for Washingtons per word wired to the house. So next time you're bored in quarantine, just think about the fact that someone turned their boredom into thousands of dollars by sending in a scene of Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights' reaction to an imaginary high school being canceled.
Recently, there have been numerous red flags regarding Zoom's privacy and security. Because why should we even believe that we can have nice things anymore? The video conferencing company has come under fire for their data hoarding practices. And the FBI has stated that students' IP addresses, browsing history, and academic progress could all be at risk. Although I must say, a national stay-at-home order is probably resulting in some interesting search histories.
Amidst all the national craziness, Up Late Upstate would like to remind everyone to take a moment to laugh. We're in the midst of a national, even a global crisis, and there's no downplaying the fact. And we simply set to distract you for 15 to 20 minutes a week. We would like to take some of this time to remind everyone that we are facing this as a country.
Please follow the policies put in place by authorities. Stay home, wash your hands, take care of yourself and your loved ones, but also remember to love your neighbor. Everyone around you is likely suffering through something different, so don't be afraid to reach out for help. And remember to be kind and patient with those who trusted you enough to reach out themselves.
Okay, and that's all we have for headliners, but I think that Joe and I actually have an interview set up, so I'll go ahead and send us over there.
Roll it!
In light of the recent public health crisis, some of us seem to be more prepared than others. On the more prepared side, joining us now is Emmett Green Beans Cooter.
I told you, I told you, I told you.
All right, Emmett, let's calm it down just a little bit.
No. See, I didn't spend the last 9 years hoarding gasoline and being ridiculed by the masses to shut up now. I told you I was right and you were wrong, and now you have to buy dish detergent with a smartphone like some kind of Democrat.
Emmett, I have to admit, when you were on the National Geographic, I laughed at you like everybody else, but you were ahead of the curve on this one.
See, Sam, that's your problem. You're getting your information from the wrong places. Everybody knows that National Geographic is just the propaganda wing of the Clintons.
Emmett, do you have any evidence to support this claim?
Just look at their programming. Okay, first they're making fun of me. Then they did Brain Games, a liberal conspiracy to feminize white men, no doubt. And the next thing you know, they're going to be saying dinosaur bones aren't a test from God.
All right. Maybe we should just change the subject. Where did you get the nickname Green Beans, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's the only thing me and my daughters have been eating for the past 2 decades. That and Nicorette.
Jesus, 2 decades on green beans? How are you still alive?
I'll tell you how I'm still alive, Sam, through faith in the good book. And like I said, we also had Nicorette. I feel like you're forgetting that.
Wait a second. Emmett, what are you wearing on your face?
Oh, I believe it's called a menstrual pad. I'm using it to prevent infection.
Oh, my God.
Emmett, I believe it is called a menstrual pad.
What?
He said it's a menstrual pad. It's something women use when they're on their period. Didn't you say you had daughters?
Is that something on the Hulu? You know, we don't really get internet in the bunker.
The bunker?
Forget it. Never mind. Just move on.
Oh, you big city so-and-sos with your three-piece suits and college degrees. Ooh, look at me. I floss. Well, you know what? If I were you, I'd show a little bit more respect, because in case you hadn't noticed, I'm the only one around here who isn't wiping with Walgreens receipts.
Well, maybe we wouldn't have to wipe with receipts if people like you didn't go out and buy up all the toilet paper and buy way more than you actually needed. I mean, you think you're being smart, but you're really just being selfish.
Toilet paper. What do you take me for? Okay, the only thing I've bought to wipe with since 1993 is sandpaper.
Excuse me?
Shut up, it's versatile. Furthermore, selfish is just a word that the weak use to try and tear down the strong.
Okay, so the only thing you've eaten in 20 years is green beans, and I'm the weak one?
And Nicorette, you two don't pay attention to anything I say. All right, this is my moment. You understand? All my life, I've been spoken down to and made fun of. Oh, Emmett bought his shoes at Kmart. Oh, Emmett can't do long division. Oh, Emmett's mom died in a pie eating contest. Well, enough. All right, now everybody's running around the wasteland looking for food and supplies that I have. And you know what I'm going to say when they knock on my door begging? I'm going to say, beat it. Go watch Nat Geo and starve.
You do know that grocery stores are still open, right?
Yeah, I mean, Boone's in lockdown, but all the essential businesses are still operating. I mean, grocery stores, pharmacies, you name it.
Did we call him back?
No. Emmett, green beans, Cooter, everybody.
This week on Quarantine Country, the coronavirus caused a national meat shortage, causing this family to resort to traditional ways of getting meat: hunting. See what happens when the family vegan tries to stop the hunting trip, and how the family ends up getting a bountiful meal. This week on Quarantine Country.
My name's Roy. I'm mixed between Ricky Bobby and Ace Ventura, because I'm a good kind of redneck and have a special connection between me and animals. Yeah, this coronavirus made all the Walmarts run out of meat. Got so desperate, went to Whole Foods. Didn't like it there. Too fancy. My family eats meats, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's our way of life. My sister Hannah's been going through withdrawals. Guess because she hasn't had her share of meats.
Yeah, my body ain't really liking this no meat thing.
And how long has it been since you've had meat?
About 2 hours.
My cousin Cindy's been helping me out. She's the family vegan. Don't eat turkey on Thanksgiving. Family don't really like her.
Yes, I'm the family vegan, the devil, the disgrace, the Antichrist as I've been called. And I ain't been to the family Thanksgiving about 6 years because my uncle tried to force feed me turkey legs. I'm really only here to try and keep Roy and them from killing all these animals.
Alright, y'all. First rule to survival. Only the fittest will survive.
Hannah, no! Roy, look what you did.
I ain't do nothing. All she needed was that ribeye you took from her. Let's leave her body here. We can get her when we come back. I think there's a deer colony over yonder that we could just go over there and...
No. I came out here just to show you that we don't need to kill things just to provide for the family.
Well, you just killed my vibe. I'm going on by myself now.
Always trying to kill animals just to feed his darn meat addiction. Look here. This will make a good salad.
Cindy don't understand my technique.
Sir, could you take off your hat, please? I really need to see your face, Roy.
But Cindy really don't understand my techniques. Meat's a way of life in my life.
Meat is not a way of life. And all this talk of meat and killing's got me stressed out. I need to go down to the creek and relax. So relaxing. So much for relaxing.
They're on the move!
Who's on the move? Hey! I saw you miss that fish! Roy's always taking things so seriously. He's got us out here hunting and gathering like Tarzan in the jungle.
Oh!
See what I mean? Man, today was a bust. We didn't get anything. I hope DoorDash still delivers out here.
Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't getting nothing neither.
Well, Roy, what are we gonna do? The family's gonna starve.
Might as well get Hannah's body.
Allow webcam. That's so stupid. What is it working? Okay. I think we're live. Hey class. Welcome to the first Zoom meeting. The university has decided to implement this whole remote learning thing over concerns that you'll spread disease. As if that wasn't going to happen already. I know you kids. I know you think that birth control is enough. Take it from me. It's not. I have to take pills every day of my life. Is that what you want? Hopefully not. Anyways, that's really neither here nor there. The point is, we're going to be communicating over webcam from now until May. I actually had to buy a webcam for that specific purpose. And let me tell you, I got a lot of questions from my wife. She was suspicious to say the least. Rightfully so, she may say. I went to counseling. I don't know what more she wants from me. So, if you could direct your attention to the email I sent you, the syllabus has changed completely. And I know most of you are probably wondering, how do you do a chemistry lab over the internet? Don't ask that question. You will get in trouble. Is the tenure worth my self-respect? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't really know. Honestly, try not to think about it. I have a lot on my plate. Frank, get out of my office. I'm doing a class. It's over the internet. I don't know how to do a chemistry lab over the internet, but I'm trying to figure it out. Please leave me alone. You see me going to the Big Lots and telling you how to be racist to the cashiers? Yeah, no, didn't think so. So don't tell me how to do my job. I'm actually quarantined with my in-laws. You know, I know it's horrible to say, but honestly, sometimes I wish they'd just get the virus and die. Can't help how I feel. It is what it is. Anyways, if you'll check your emails, I sent you a revised course schedule, basically detailing all of the alternative assignments that we'll be doing for the next couple of weeks. Let me just share my screen. You know, I had a feeling that would happen at some point. This doesn't really look great for me. You know, it's kind of funny. I thought I'd have to choose between tenure and my self-respect, and it turns out, at the end of the day, I'll probably have neither. The other day, I tried to give my wife a hug, and she said, "No, we have to keep a 6-foot distance." And I said, "That's only for strangers and when you're out in public." And then she walked away from me. How do you even respond to that? You know? God, it's so twisted. You kids like chemistry? You want to learn something? How about you run some tests on the bile that ever flows from my marriage and home life, huh? What's the chemical makeup of that, huh? 20% regret, 60. Anyways, email me if you have any questions or problems accessing course materials. I will have Zoom office hours. So good luck this semester.
And that's our show.
Wait, Joe, did you change?
No.
Yeah, you did. And are you in a different room?
Sam, I think you're losing it in quarantine.
Joe, your hair is wet and you're not wearing glasses. Joe, did you just shower in the middle of the episode?
Okay, well, now you're just pretending that I didn't tell you that.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
I hate you, Sam.
Okay, well, be sure to check us out on our socials because we will be releasing some exclusive content on there and even releasing weekly headliner updates.
Here at Up Late, we're going to try our gosh dang darn best to try and deliver weekly content for your satisfaction guaranteed.
Well, Joe, I have never guaranteed satisfaction.
That was too much information, Sam.
I'm just letting you know.
Sam, let's just say the thing.
And thanks for staying up late.
App State.